Howdy, y'all. Zant here, and Sam slash. I'm just gonna keep calling you Sam because there's not much point in calling you Ninja Spaghetti. It's not like
That
we use
is
those
acceptable.
very often, anyways. We're back with another Soulscast. That was
He's just
fun.
standing there, menacingly.
Yeah.
So we look very similar, but your sword is fatter.
My sword is fatter and my shield is larger.
I don't have the strength. I do not have the strength to wield that shield yet. So what discussions do we have?
So that's a good question. We have at least one topic we're gonna jump into at some point. Honestly, we'll probably end up doing it first, just because that's what we have to go off of. So we're gonna talk about what was it? Just straight up community.
The idea is to talk about how people are like hard coded for certain things, and community is one thing that people just need. Like for some reason, humans, even though you think you can't really live without other people.
Not very well.
Like not in the sense that like you need people to bring you food or you need people to bring this or that, but that couldn't do it. I tried, but I could not get him.
I got him. Don't you worry.
You got firebomb him?
No, I just got the final bit. Before we get too far into the topics, you're going to die. And I'm gonna say a word of prayer before we get into our discussion. Or our little chat. So, Father, I ask that you take this recording, you use it to bless someone's day. You let it be interesting, you open up new perspectives for people. And you use it to further your kingdom. It's in your son Jesus Christ's name I ask this. Amen. Okay, now into discussion time.
So yeah, I think that humans are hard coded. They're built to want to be around other people, specifically like-minded people.
Well, in scripture it does say that like in Genesis they did say that it's not good for
Man to be alone. That is the Genesises of Genesis. That is in the garden.
Yeah, that's when everything was created. We gotta be with it. You can't just not have people interaction. It don't go well.
It's not even that it don't go well. It's just your life is not good when you're alone. Like I think that's a big source of depression for people these days, is actually because we don't have as much human interaction as we used to. And while we have a sort of surrogate, a corpse just fell. A corpse just fell down here. I thought something was coming after me. While we have a sort of surrogate with like the way that we can like text and call people and we can FaceTime.
We have an online variant. It's not quite as good.
It doesn't satisfy.
Not this insane. It is better than nothing.
Yeah.
But it is still
I definitely
not quite the same.
I definitely think that it is easier for me to just sit at home and play video games and talk to like one or two people that maybe I like, you know. Maybe I like.
Maybe.
Than it would be to sit at home and just play video games by myself. I know when I had first moved out, we're talking years ago now, but when I had first moved out of my parents' house, I didn't want to get internet because I wanted to minimize my expenditures. So I didn't want to buy internet. I didn't want to pay a monthly subscription, a monthly service fee to have internet connection. It lasted about 2 weeks, and I was really, really depressed, and I hated my life. But I played through Donkey Kong 64! Probably why I hated my life, actually, now that I think about it. Looking back. Looking back, actually,
gosh.
might not be connected.
The source of his anxiety, Donkey Kong 64.
It's got so many collectibles, and that dog is just like, hey, what was that?
Yes, I have.
Don't worry. But a lot of people find that fulfillment in like sports and clubs. Are you okay over there?
Oh, you know, just have to get hit by an axe.
Ah. It's not purpose.
No.
Or was it a accident? I'm sorry. I'll find the nearest explosive right now. Dog's coming up.
So, yes and no. With finding that community aspect in stuff like sports and clubs. Well, that's
I think sorry, I didn't finish my statement, but I do also think that church is included in that grouping. I think that a grouping of like-minded people is where people find their community.
Yeah. One of the biggest issues with having a community, though, is it can tend to be very... What's the word I'm looking for?
It could become an
Unwelcoming?
echo chamber.
Like,
Yes.
if you are not part of that community, you are an outsider and an outcast.
Yes,
And
I agree with that. That
It's
a lot
too
of times,
easy to feel that way.
a lot of times with communities like that, they create for themselves an echo chamber where the only people who are welcome are the people who are involved. And if you are not familiar, you're not involved, you're not a part of that community. I think that can be a strength, and I think it can also be a detriment. Dang. I was hoping I would have got his help.
No luck.
Because on one side, it does, when you created an echo chamber, it does keep your positions consistent. So like the way that you feel about something is the same way that they feel about something, is the same way that they feel about something, is the same way that they feel about something. Because everybody believes the exact same thing. They think the same thing. Whether that's with sports, religion, whatever. Even social philosophy.
And the problem with that is then you don't... It's very easy to lose sight of what is accurate.
Yes.
Or correct.
Because when you're surrounded by people who just tell you yes all the time, that this is right, this is right, this is right, you lose sight of what is the best idea in general. It's a mentality that I have always had, is that it's better for me and someone else to disagree about what the best way to do something is, because them and I together can then figure out the best way to actually do something.
Did you not want to get the shortcut, by the way?
I'm fighting a Hollow Knight. Ow. I mean a Lothric Knight.
No, but I agree. You don't want to just have people who only agree with you. Because then you can't learn.
Yep. He blocked me. Ow! He shield bashed me. I think that it's a problem that currently, like, our society is stuck with, where everyone has become very polarized to the point where there isn't really... Now I got a spear. Where no one really wants to even hear what the other position is, because we have created for ourselves the assumptions that we already know what their positions would be.
Yeah.
Speaking socially now, about, like, especially in American pop culture, polarization is a serious problem in my perspective.
Yes and no, it depends on the topic.
Well, so some topics are only polarized, right?
Correct.
Because, like, you could say Donald Trump is the best president ever, and you could say Donald Trump is the worst president ever. But there isn't really an in-between. And that's where What? That's where I don't mind polarization, because like of course there's gonna be a difference of ideals when those there's going to be a difference of ideals when the two. He gave me the sword. After we farmed for that sword.
Off camera.
That's okay. I do agree that there is places for polarization. I don't think that the polarization means I can't know you, I can't be friends with you, I can't talk to you, I don't even want to hear what your positions are on anything else because you like Donald Trump or you don't like Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's taking it to a
where someone is their ideals before they are their people, before they are a person. I think that is a common problem. I'm gonna summon Albert.
Okay.
I like Albert. He's pretty cool.
We killed everything,
probably,
so
honestly,
hopefully he shouldn't be running around trying to beat everything up.
Boss. There's nothing left. Well, I think that's why our... Man, I even told you, I even said before we started recording I didn't want to discuss politics, but...
I also don't want to really discuss politics in these videos, just because that's a can of worms I don't want to get.
I think it's good to discuss politics so long as you're not discussing, like you're discussing something that is empirical. So like I'm not afraid to... Why is Albert hurt?
I don't know.
Albert, what did you do? Did you get a paper cut? As long as you're not saying like, well, everything that this person is doing is the best thing ever, or everything that this person is doing is the worst thing ever, just because. Like, if you're saying, well, this is exactly what happened, like, in politics again, the whole SNAP benefits thing that's going on right now, where the Supreme Court said, no, you don't have to do it, a federal judge said, yes, you do have to do it, all that. As long as you're sort of reporting on it, rather than, siding or blaming, I think that is perfectly acceptable to discuss.
Yes, but at the same time, it's very easy for people to try to wish.
Yeah, I think as long as you
like,
as long as you're effective about it,
it's very easy to miss it.
yeah. Well, you must like this. Which that goes back to the whole like polarization thing, where people assume, sorry, not polarization, but where people assume your ideals before you've actually discussed them, and they don't want to hear any other perspectives or opinions that you would have on something simply because you told them one thing you don't like or that they don't like. Light the bonfire. My head is enormous. Why is there even a bonfire here? Wait a minute. I guess for the dancer?
Yeah.
Because you go down the wall and there's a bonfire on the wall, isn't there?
Yes, I'm fairly certain you are correct that bonfire's for the dancer, though.
I'm always correct. That's how it works.
We just talked about this.
And it comes back around. So you are going to be in the same state as me here soon.
Yes. I am going to be going north here for Thanksgiving. Visit family and friends.
And me. Wherever
You're
I fall
kind
into
of both.
that.
At this point.
I am both and neither. It's weird.
It's very confusing.
But we'll have to record something. I know we have stuff planned for Kingdom Soft. A little public service announcement. We have a little something planned. little declaration of how our game is going.
Of independence, oh wait.
Very well, then take.
No. We're talking about politics again. We just got away from politics. No, it's not really politics as much as it's just American history at this point.
Yeah.
But it's still politics.
But it's still the politics.
They did it politically.
Yes.
But we can add a little teaser. If anyone watching this video has questions that they would like to see answered by the developers of the first game coming out by Kingdom Soft, you are more than welcome to leave them down in the comments, and we will try to get to them as long as it's a reasonable question.
Keyword being reasonable.
Farewell.
Don't ask us ridiculous things that we don't know the answer.
Like, if you ask me what my favorite color is, don't ask something.
Yeah, it's like that has nothing to
that.
do with what we're talking about.
Instead, you should ask me what my favorite sword is. The answer is legendary sword.
Wow. I don't know if I might have pulled it off, but a long time ago I did do like a top 5 video of my favorite swords in video games.
I know, that was actually what I was referencing.
Okay.
But I'm glad that you remember that. Shows how long I've been around.
I don't remember if it's still on my channel though.
I'm gonna find it. After this recording, I'm gonna find it.
Can we even put it? Yeah, we can put our sign. Are you putting your sign down, or am I putting my sign down?
Where?
At the bottom. At the wall.
At the bottom of the wall?
Where are you?
Because I'm definitely in the shack.
Oh, you're already okay. I went back to level up.
I also have. I did too. I leveled up and I.
Did you get Yol?
Plus my weapon. Oh, I spoke to Yol as well.
What to talk about now?
I had one that I was thinking about today that I think could be a fun conversation.
Okay, go for it.
Do you feel as though the game design in video games is getting weaker but more eccentric?
How do you mean? Elaborate.
So like, the game design of some of the older games has like a huge amount of uniqueness to it. There's intricacies that I don't see replicated. Well, I see them replicated. I don't see the creativity behind it replicated anymore. Like for instance, the boomerang or the hook shot in the old school Zeldas. You don't really see a creative item that changes the way that you play a game anymore.
Not as often. I think it depends on the game genre. I think the biggest issue with modern games is they're all kind of leaning towards becoming the same genre. Or very
I would agree with that. I do think, as an old man at myself, at the ripe age of 25, I feel as though a lot of games are the same, especially where the entry level is much lower. The entry bar is much lower.
I made it to the shack if you want to put your sign.
Yes, sir. Like with mobile games, for instance, I actually play a whole lot of mobile games, and all of them are the exact same game. The gameplay is slightly different, but they are the exact same game. They all have the exact same elements to them, where I feel like they all do, like, especially now, like they all do the card packs, they all do the
everything and their cousin needs a battle pass now.
Yeah, they all have their battle passes. They have their, you'll get a bonus, and then if you pay $1.99, you'll get like 3 more bonuses, and then you have to pay like another $1.99 to keep getting those bonuses. A lot of it is like stuff that I feel Monopoly Go kind of created.
But all the things.
Well, Monopoly Go, I think, is the source of like the card packs and things like If not, I just feel like
fairly
playing Monopoly
certain
Go.
they've been around longer than.
Well, yes, of course the card packs have been
Along louder.
around longer because I mean, like, technically, if you really think about it, it's the same thing as Magic the Gathering. Are you gonna get a good card or you're not gonna get a good card? But just digital.
Yeah.
But I think that Monopoly Go kind of modernized the idea.
Maybe. I don't even remember when Monopoly Go came out, to be honest.
I feel like it's a couple of years, but it's still going. Like they still making Monopoly Goes. That was a good shot. Should have been a baseball player. But I don't know if it's just me being an old man that makes me want to complain about new games, but I don't feel like the new games capture the magic that like Zelda Ocarina of Time did the first time that I played it. Now again, I'm old, so it could just be because I'm old. But I don't like that excuse.
Well, you're not exactly wrong. There is a certain level of magic. And in air quotes magic, because it's like just the feel
And
of it.
I don't think that it's nostalgia, because when I go back, I am still able to enjoy a lot of the games from my childhood. Not all of them, but a lot of them from my childhood. That it still feels just as good as when I had played it initially. And like I can see the structure that led to a lot of other games. So like Ocarina of Time, playing through like the Forest Temple, which I just did recently, I can see the connections between that and Dark Souls. Like it is shockingly similar how the two games end up working. But then there's also other games, like I've been playing, I have Pokemon Red version, because again, I'm really old. Pokemon Red version on my Game Boy Color, and I am struggling to play it because of how slow it is. I love listening to the music again. It's kind of neat having like only one set of stats, because it literally has like 4 stats. It has when you level up, like it has attack, defense, speed. I can't remember if there's another one or not. But it's so slow that it's very difficult to really get anything done. And part of it might be my fault because I'm also training a Dratini, and Dratini is absolutely trash. Whoops.
This reminds me of one video we had.
Yes. It is impossible to use a Dratini. He is higher level than these guys. He's just not good. But he will be. That's the important part. He will be.
No, but I feel like with the biggest problem is all the games that really have that magic to them would be all the indie games that are not necessarily mainstream, and you don't get to hear about it as much because all the big developers have all the advertising.
I have seen, so like I played Hollow Knight, for instance. Hollow Knight was really, really good. While it wasn't exactly Metroid, like Super Metroid, it did feel really good. And the only complaint that I really had about it is that it was way too hard.
Well, they made Silk Song. I know a lot of people have been enjoying. Well, that's annoying. Invaded by 2 things.
Silk Song is actually a lot harder than Hollow Knight.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, that's some interesting armor you got there, buddy.
We're just sitting there watching them, and
That is amazing.
the NPC is attacking the invader.
I cannot believe that just happened.
That is highly amusing. I don't think I never thought I'd
I don't think
say
I've
this,
ever
but,
seen that happen.
Quick, help Podrick.
Ah! Sawblade Man is coming for me. He is also laggy. Are you done yet? Can you bring Hodrick back over here? Why is the warmth not affecting me? I'm going to get a bow. He's running back to his warmth. Might have to kill Hodrick. Oh, warmth did heal me. Why did that not roll? Oh my gosh, do I hate Twinks. The warmth ran out. Beautiful. Dude. Hodrick! We're taking a break from our naturally scheduled program to give you these messages. Don't be a twig. Attack. Ah, he's gonna roll. Mound makers. Ah! Thought I could reach. The arrow will kill him. I lied, the arrow will not kill him. Nice. You might want to pull back now and deal with Hodrick. Does make me feel good. Don't be a twink.
Don't be a twink. You're not fun.
Nope. Just saved you from that one. Yeah, you just saved me from that one. Poor Hodrick.
Anyway, back to our discussion time. Now that we're done dealing with twinks.
Had to focus her. And I am a big RPG guy.
Right.
And like the golden age of RPGs was like the Super Nintendo era, like the 1990s. But
yes,
even
yes
like
and no. So
nowadays,
it
I
depends.
don't enjoy
Some of the
nuance.
early 2000s had some good RPGs. It was just a different kind. That's when RPGs kind of evolved and started getting more types of RPGs.
Yeah. Because like now we know the JRPG style. Like it was just RPGs, but it's a JRPG style now because it's a very specific and defined style. But like I've tried to play other ones and I just don't enjoy them. Like the new ones. Even in that style, they're just not as good. And I haven't tried what's it called? It's not Secret of Mana, it's the Secret of Mana. Trials of Mana?
There's like 3 in that collection. In that game.
Yes,
series.
but the other one is just called Final Fantasy like 7.
No, but like some of my favorite RPGs that I have played were on like the PlayStation 2.
Which
Rogue,
PlayStation 2?
Rogue Galaxy was one that I really enjoyed. It was probably had one of the most unique farming mechanics. Like, you know how you have to grind in RPGs a lot?
Yes.
This made it so grinding had a extra purpose other than just you need to grind. And it had a lot of unique flavor to it. It was a good time. I nearly beat Star Ocean till the end of time for the PlayStation 2. That was another good one. It was a lot of fun. The biggest problem was the final area had such a drastic spike in difficulty that was completely unexpected for because none of the rest of the game had that big of a spike. So I haven't finished that one yet. But I've played a lot more of that style of RPG. Where it's not quite the modern RPG, but it's not your traditional JRPG. Not to say that JRPGs are bad, because like I've played my fair share of JRPGs as well.
As someone who is developing a JRPG,
Yeah.
I hope you like them.
Well, obviously I would not be helping if I did not enjoy it.
But even like when I play the old games that I hadn't played, and then like I play them for the first time in adulthood, like I know the nostalgia isn't there for them because I didn't play them as a child. They're really good.
There is a definite quality that is lacking in a lot of modern games. Not all modern games, but there is a good majority. The problem is they're all kind of streamlined for money making at this point. Or
Yes.
a lot of them are.
Art should not be about money.
I agree. But there are still plenty of games that I do thoroughly enjoy.
There is new games that I have enjoyed. It's not like I just hate new games because new games equals bad. Like I do actually enjoy a lot of them. Like Monster Hunter is one of those ones that I would actually bring up because I hadn't played that as a child at all. Even though it apparently was on like the Wii or something like that.
PlayStation 2 is when it first came out, I believe. The original Monster Hunter.
I played the Monster Hunter World and it was actually really, really entertaining. I really enjoyed it. But it also had too much of an effort ceiling where it became like a sunken cost fallacy. Do I really want to spend an hour fighting this monkey again? Nope. Nope, I don't.
Okay, to be fair,
No, there is no fairness with that monkey.
I actually, as someone who has beaten almost every single monster in that game at least once, I do feel like it was worth it to get past the 2 really annoying fights that it took to get to those later fights, because they're just, the quality of them is a lot higher.
It's like you fight the monkey and then, oh, now there's a yellow one.
You know,
Monkey goes Super Saiyan.
just because you don't want to put in effort
Well, the problem is that with Monster Hunter specifically, I really want to play it with either the Great Sword or the Great Hammer because it's a lot of fun to play it with those. Here you are. But you really can't fight those monsters with that type of weapon. They're too fast.
Not very easy.
They're too fast and they're small.
You have to have another pistol.
So you're saying I have to have friends? I don't like that.
What am I,
Why would they
liver?
put the skill ceiling so high? Like playing Der Langesier, which you played with me. That was a Super Nintendo RPG, JRPG. I believe Advanced Wars is very similar.
It's a similar
Conceptually?
style of game, yeah.
I'm terrified that they're gonna hit me with that pot and just launch me. Like launch me into the pit. Ow. Get out this one too.
So, I currently am using a very unupgraded weapon.
Did you just see what happened?
No.
He was running toward the wall. His running like staggered me, and then he swung his weapon and killed me.
Now, why would you let them do such things?
I didn't. That is textbook jank.
One of the other games that came out recently that I very much enjoyed was I got back into Armored Core after playing Armored Core 2 on the PlayStation 2. I played the newest one and had a amazing time with that game. I believe that playthrough is still up on my channel if anyone is interested.
Indeed. What do you mean you believe? Did you take it down?
I don't
No,
think I
then it's still there.
I don't remember what all I took down, but I kind of doubt I took that one down. Because that one has one of my highest viewed videos in that Let's Play. But I beat that game. I beat all 3 endings of that game. And that requires you going into the new game +2.
Welcome. Very then take.
That's another thing too. The old games didn't really do something like that. They didn't have you play through the game again, but with slightly stronger monsters or different puzzles. It was always the game was the game, and that was it.
Correct. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
No, because it does let you continue to enjoy the same game rather than buying a new one.
Correct. It gives you more for your money. To a
Yeah.
degree. I really need a better weapon, and I don't know what to get.
Are you going strength or dex?
Action 1.
I'm a faith build.
Probably strength.
got a
I
book
have
for you.
18 of it. But we'll see.
Don't you have 18 strength?
Yeah.
What level are you? Hang on.
I'm level 26.
You're 5 levels higher than me, and our strength is almost the same.
Okay.
I have 21 dexterity as well.
I've been putting points into my equipment.
That is a big difference with how we play these games. I don't usually do equipment load unless I absolutely need to.
My sign is down at the shack.
I will go back.
No, but like, there's been a decent amount of games I've had a time to play that are newer.
Maybe it's because the entry fee is a lot lower to develop a video game and then have it up. So there's so many more video games available that it kind of lowers the absolute bar in terms of quality. So then only certain certain companies and certain developers have good product.
Right.
Because like From Software will always be putting out good games.
Yes. From Software.
They have not had a miss.
No.
Maybe
Like
Kingsfield.
even Elden Ring, which we weren't overly fond of, is still a very good game.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed Elden Ring. Like I didn't dislike it. I enjoyed Night Rain too. But the content ceiling is too low for me. For Elden Ring and Night Rain.
I feel like, well, okay, for me, Elden Ring is, I kind of agree. It gets very same old.
Well, it's a lot of recycled assets and monsters.
Night Rain,
if
I
they
have a
hadn't
lot
been doing
less
it.
issue with, because it can be different every time I play.
And like, well, for me, like the gameplay of Night Rain is different every single time, but the experience of Night Rain is the same for me. Even with the changing of the monsters and everything like that, I start to find myself falling into, basically those types of games I ruin for myself because I fall into the exact same pattern of system. Like, so what I do is the same thing that I strategize to do every single time, and because it's not built to be played like that, it doesn't become fun for me.
I think that's one of the biggest things with us playing games together is we have such drastically different play styles. Because you try to plan everything out.
I am a strategist through and through. I like to think about every single facet of something. So I don't like to just go in and be like, well, I'll swing my sword a couple times. Hey, drop me a fire jump. Like, I like to go in and be like, all right, so I'm going to execute this roll that's going to pull his aggro and things like that. Like, I strategize. Which Dark Souls / Elden Ring is probably not the one to be doing that.
Did you get? Oh my gosh.
I got her shirt.
And see, I don't. This is the weird part when it comes to us playing games together for the audience to understand. While you are the strategist, I have always, no matter how hard I try to be a strategist or do all these different play styles, I always end up being, I go in guns blazing, and that's the end of it. Whatever happens, happens.
Your solution is brute force most of the time.
9 times
And I mean,
out of
my
10.
solution a lot of times is also brute force, but
I'm less subtle about it.
yeah, because like a great example is with Left 4 Dead. Like we beat all of the Left 4 Dead's levels on expert, which is not easy. It's
No.
really hard. But the way that we did it was with brute force.
100%.
Not with excellent strategy.
I just run forward, I shoot things with shotgun until they die.
Yeah. You do that in Trailer Parks too?
Wow. They claim I'm the violent.
What did you just say? What do you mean? They claim. He says.
I'm talking
I just
about
know
a
it's
zombie
amazing.
shooting video
No question
game, and
asked.
you're like, yes, Trailer Parks. And I'm like, what? And you think I'm the crazy.
Did he live? He stood back up. He had to think about if he was dead or not.
No, but like, Armored Core is a good example. There are quite a few missions in Fires of Rubicon that have or require stealth. Those took me forever to go through.
Yeah, and like I love the Assassin's Creeds, mostly the older ones. I haven't played the new ones, so I don't necessarily have an opinion on them, but I know that they got more and more complicated and less popular. But like Assassin's Creed 1 and 4 in specific are both really good, and I loved them.
Did you not want the beetle?
Yeah.
He gave me a sharp.
Oh. I want that beetle. Go get it. I'm just kidding. I think that it ran away in all honesty.
I'm making sense.
Ah!
You wanna know something funny about this game? Quick side tangent. One random thing that happened in this game was my first ever playthrough of it. I got, what was it, the Great Machete?
Yes.
I have never gotten these, Saw Knights, or Saw guys. to
Saw
drop
dude.
again.
Sorry.
But I have never gotten that drop again. All the times I've played this game.
Does Hodrick's warmth not work on me?
It does.
He does not stagger for anything.
Not very well at any rate.
Plunging attack! Oh. No! Oh man, so close.
I thought the hit was gonna land before.
No. But to conclude that conversation, I do not hate new games. I do enjoy a lot of new games.
There's still a lot of good games. They just aren't the same feel anymore.
Yeah, this thing is gone. I have not been able to find anything that quite replicates the way that, like, Lufia 2 makes me feel, or Chrono Trigger makes me feel. And I don't know if I ever will. That's okay. Because sometimes what makes things good is that they're unique and they're special, and nothing feels like it. It does break my heart, though, when I play Lufia, like, a new Lufia game, and it is not good. Oh, the ashes are up here.
So what's your take on completion? Like going for completion in video games?
I think it depends on what it is. I don't, once I stop having fun with the game, I don't play it anymore. So, like, as long as I'm enjoying collecting everything, I'll collect everything, which I do enjoy doing. I'm a collectathoner. I love games like Banjo-Kazooie, obviously. So it's something that I do enjoy doing. However, some games, the collectibles aren't worth it. So like Assassin's Creed 4, since I just mentioned that one. Assassin's Creed 4, the collectibles provide you with money, or they provide you with like resources to upgrade your ship, because you're like a pirate in that game. Of course it's fun. And then you use all of those upgrades to destroy, there's like 4 boss ships. So instead of the Assassin's Creed engine where you're like, well, go assassinate this guy or sword fight this guy, it's instead you have to fight a big, like a really, really big ship, or a ship that's hidden in the clouds and you can never find it because it's invisible, or 2 ships at the same time that they try to bottleneck you? I don't know, actually know what the phrase would be. They go on both sides of you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's called right off either.
Rite Aid. I'm not sure what that's called, Rite Aid. Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
That's just called my tongue doesn't know what it's doing.
But then games like Breath of the Wild, where the Korok seeds, I don't want to collect them. Like, I collected a couple. I have no interest in collecting more of them. I don't need more weapons. Most of the time I would cycle out like 2 or 3 weapons, and then I would save my weapon slots, or I'd fill my weapon slots with the ancient weapons that I could use against the Guardians. Other than that, I had no reason to try to expand my equipment.
For a minute, I thought you got knocked off.
I mean, I kind of did. It was just a ledge that caught me. Allegedly.
So I have 100%ed only a few games myself. And like, it's kind of weird because the games I've 100%ed are very odd when compared to each other. One is one of my personal favorite games that I've ever played. And that was Bionicle Heroes for the PlayStation. Just because I love that game so much. Mm-hmm. The other few are all Lego games, actually. Now that I think about it. Except for one was on the DS and it was a battle game. It was very confusing. I don't know why I 100%ed that. Probably just because I could. But other than that, I typically don't have a desire to 100% games. I don't find it worth my time. Because, like, I've gotten close in a couple of Zelda games to 100%ing them. But I have stopped short of it because I lost interest and stopped caring.
Because, like, collecting all 100 Skulltulas is stupid for a heart piece.
Yes. And collecting all the heart containers is also because I don't need it. Because I already beat the game. So,
Speaking as someone who had 100%ed Ocarina of Time, don't do it.
It's not worth it. Like, it has. I mean,
it is cool to do, but yeah,
it has to give me something of worth. Is my take on it. It's like I have to find it worthwhile. I have to either love the game, or it has a reason to 100% it. Like with the older Lego games, they give you a whole extra level that is sheer fun for 100%ing the game.
We are very different completionists. The Lego City maps are like my least favorite ones because
you don't like the Lego World maps where you just go around destroying everything?
My brain is like, all right, what is the most efficient way I can do this so that I don't spend 2 hours in the city trying to find another couple blocks?
Okay, so no, I'm not talking about the ones where they started getting into the big, large city hub worlds.
I'm not talking the hub world. Like in Lego Star Wars, when you have like Lego City or Lego World or whatever it's called, and you go in there and you have to collect 1,000,000 studs. I do not like those. I 100%ed like a bunch of Lego games too, but I do not like.
No, I do not like. So I love those just because. See, this is where our play styles differ a lot. While you're trying to think of the most strategic way to get those 1,000,000 studs, I'm going in and destroying everything for the heck of it, just because it's fun.
Just because it can.
Because I enjoy destruction. At least in this.
Probably not. I crave destruction. Okay. Yeah, I've 100%ed. Are you like jumping off the edge? Fighting dogs? I can't progress.
Fighting a soup.
A soup?
Where did you go?
I'm waiting at the door for you to not be in my world. The cliff!
To the cliff!
Among the games that I've 100%ed though, most of them are either collectathons or they are games that are like Metroidvanias. Because I've 100%ed Metroid Fusion, I've 100%ed Super Metroid, I have 100%ed Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess. Technically Zelda 1? But that one's weird because
finished Zelda 1, to be honest.
It's
I beat the
It is
first
really-
dungeon, and then I had no earthly idea where the heck I was supposed to go.
So with my playstyle, because Zelda 1 was a lot more of a Metroidvania than most of the other Zeldas are. So like when you'd get a new weapon and you'd see how it works in the dungeon, you're like, wait, I think I could use this over here, and then you go and you use it over there. And that's probably why I like playing the like 100%ing Zelda. Especially Twilight Princess. Like every time that I would leave a dungeon, I'm like, oh, there's that spinner rail that I remember seeing in a couple different places. I'm gonna go do that and see what I can find down there. And it's usually only rupees, but the satisfaction of going to it is so much fun. I just have to do it.
I do not understand. Okay. That's... Yeah, no.
I do also like becoming like unnecessarily overpowered.
See, I don't
Like-
mind being overpowered, but at the same time, I don't like being overpowered if there's nothing for me to do with it.
I like to see like how much damage I can do in a single attack or a single shot or something like that. I like to see like how much defense I can have, like how much damage I can resist in one attack. I love all of it.
I'm making terrible.
What's her name? As someone who's happily married to someone who has 100%ed several LEGO games with me. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, though, I do enjoy a lot of the LEGO games, even though they aren't overly strategic. Although, I do still ruin them, I guess, by strategizing like in unnecessary ways, like looking for specific things to upgrade.
I'm trying to see if I can... I'm killing all the soup guys, because I want... I want to see if I can find things like that. Such a good thing. Anyway, I say we continue talking about our differences in playstyles, because I find it fascinating.
Yes. It's so interesting because there's only a couple games where there's overlap, but the ones don't make sense. That's not true, actually. I guess a lot of them have overlap, but like they don't make sense, the overlap that there is.
No, they do not. We've played so many different games together over the years, and like they really don't have anything in common. There's not one
like,
defining feature that makes it fun for both of us. At least not that I can think of.
Yeah, like, because like I'm thinking about Fire Emblem right now, right? Like we've played a couple Fire Emblem games together, and we've had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that we enjoy are different. So like when we play Fire Emblem, we usually split the cast between the two of us. So like you control some of the characters, I control some of the characters. Not like we do entire levels unless we can't find a way to play together otherwise.
Right, which we have.
But usually the way that it works is that we split, like, I take a lot of the support characters. So I'll take the ones that like are the clerics and the healers and the bards, and then you will get the brute force, you get the berserkers, and you get the swordsmen and the spearmen, except for my favorite characters. I do love the spearmen.
Yeah.
But then we end up, like, because we like those two different things, coming full circle to our conversation, it's the differences that we have in our strategies or the way that we like to play that make us very strong in those types of games. Coming full circle.
Yeah.
I still haven't equipped the fire. The Silver Serpent ring still wasn't on.
How did you manage that? And I just accidentally messed up the quest lines, and I have to overbone and just...
What'd you do? Ignore Yol?
No, I rode the elevator, but I gotta ride it all the way up and then go back down for Sigurd to be there. Is it Sigurd or Sigmire?
Welcome
I can never
husband.
remember
know.
which one's in
Very
which
well,
game.
then taken.
Why did I just fat roll? Oh, the silver serpent ring is making me fat roll. This is a problem.
Farewell, Ashen One. Me.
I've actually got... So, I think one of the things with, like, Fire Emblem is I actually enjoy the tactical gameplay. I may not be a good strategist, but when it comes to the tactical side of it, I'm actually fairly competent. Which is weird. Like, I don't know.
I'm actually fairly competent, and that's weird.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I know, it's just the way you said it.
No, like, it's strange, because I don't understand why I can do well with these tactical games, but I struggle so hard with just straight strategy.
Yeah, because like real-time strategy games like RTSs like Age of Empires, I know you don't enjoy nearly as much as I do.
No, like, the biggest problems I have with it is I hate having to come back and keep my focus on everything all at once. I hate micromanaging.
Yeah. And my thing is that I love to think about every single nitty-gritty detail at all times. So like with Age of Empires, specifically Age of Empires 2, the one that we play, you have to keep an eye on your economy. You have to make sure that your economy is balanced. Your villagers can't just have an infinite supply of resources. Like, if they run out of gold, you have to go acquire a new gold pile for them to be collecting from. And most RTSs are not like that. And maybe that's the reason why I really only like Age of Empires, now that I think about it.
That would make sense.
And in Age of Empires, one of my favorite things is absolutely decimating my opponent's city. Like when I'm in the position where I am winning. Usually, the senseless destruction is your thing.
Usually. See, ready, and then the other thing with, like, RTSs is, like, we've actually played a bit of Age of Empires together. And
We have.
I really
A couple
enjoyed
different ones.
playing Age of Empires 3, which had different mechanics to it.
Yes, it was pretty different. Even though it was the same game, it was a different game. Age of Empires 2 was a lot more of a rock, paper, scissors, where like this unit beats this unit but gets beat by this unit. And the... Oh, I can't sharpen confuse you. Age of Empires 3 had a lot more of like Civ-specific, stronger units. So it was less of playing chess and more like just playing, I don't have a good comparison, like Street Fighter. Where the tactics are still important, but there's no obvious counters for that sort of thing. It's just like this unit is the one you should use against this unit.
See, and then, but the funny thing with that is, like, even that mechanic isn't something I despise. Because I enjoy Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem is very much a rock, paper, scissors.
Yes. What time are we at?
I don't know, I just died.
Yay! Oh, wait.
Wow. Okay, we're at an hour, so we'll call it here.
Impeccable.
So thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We had some interesting discussions today. Some fun ones. We'll probably continue our last one next time, possibly.
On Dragon Ball Z.
But as always, if you guys did enjoy, Leave a like for us. It'd be appreciated. If you want to see the rest of my nonsense, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you guys go check out Ninja Spaghetti's channel. We got fun stuff over there. We got stuff in the works. And do you want to say anything else, Sam?
Anything else?
Oh my gosh. Why is it always this way with you? With that, we'll catch you guys next time.